Well, hi. It's great to have you with us again tonight. And like I said, we're going to be looking at some of these traits of Joshua's life. And we're just working through. I looked at the very first passage where Joshua is mentioned. Tonight, we're going to look at another passage, the next passage where Joshua is mentioned. And this passage is found in Exodus chapter 24 and verse 13. It's an interesting passage, and we see something very distinct about Joshua, a great trait of Joshua. So let me read it. It's Exodus chapter 24, verse 13. You'll know the story very well, but this is what we read. And the Lord said to Moses, come up on the mountain and wait there, that I may give you tablets of stone with the law and the commandments that I've written for their instruction, the instruction of the children of Israel. So Moses rode with his assistant Joshua, and Moses went up into the mountain. And then he said to the elders that came along with him, now I want you to wait here, and we will return eventually to you. And behold, Aaron and Hur were with them, and whoever has a dispute, let them go to them. Now you're going to find that Moses had, after his advice from father-in-law, he formed a group of guys, elders. Later there were 70 of them, and we find in the New Testament they call them the Sanhedrin. But anyway, 70 fellows, but he had one who was a special assistant, and that was Joshua. We find some very significant things. We've already found that he was a man of obedience. Well, tonight we're going to look at another character trait of Joshua, very important, and it's one of those things we need to see in our own life. We need to be praying that we'd see it most particularly in our children. And these are things we could pray for. I hope you're going to note down. We only have 7 nights, so I'm only going to give you 7, but actually there's over 50. But we can work on the first 7, and you can begin to pray about these things for your children. Well, we looked about obedience. Well, here's this man, Joshua. And Moses had been spoken to by God, and God told him, I'm going to give you some instructions, not only for the nation of Israel, but for all of human society. And we know them, of course, as initially the commandments, and then further regulations as well. Well, anyway, he said to Joshua, now get the elders, the 70 guys, and come with me. We're going to go up to the mountain. Well, they came to Mount Sinai, and he said to the elders, hey, you stay here, and I'm going to go on up the mountain with Joshua. Now, why would he select Joshua for this particular thing? And ask him, is something so special, so unique as going up to receive these instructions from God? Now, of course, we'll find that Joshua didn't go right up to the top of the mountain, but he went up to the base of the mountain. He was a man who could pray for Moses and support Moses in this particular activity. Well, one of the things we find, and I believe one of the reasons that he called out Joshua, was because he was a man of character. Man of character. Yeah, no, 1 Corinthians 15 tells us that as Christians, we need to be careful of people that we choose as friends, because the activity, the character of people are going to lead us to do what is right. 1 Corinthians 15 tells us, or that which is wrong can help us or can destroy us. What do we know about character? There are 5 things I think are very important about character. The first thing is that there are people of honesty. Second thing is there are people of morality. Third thing is the people of integrity. Our fourth thing is that the people of stability or consistency. And the last one, of course, is people of spirituality. I believe with all my heart that one of the reasons that Moses was called out, Joshua found him to be a close friend, a close confidant, somebody that could be of enormous benefit to him, was because he was a man of character. Yes, he was obedient, one of the great traits that he had, also a man of character. He was a man of honesty, man of integrity. You could trust his words. He was also a man of consistency, of stability, of spirituality. These are very important traits, and we need to be praying for our children, because bad company corrupts good Christian morals. What do we want to do? We want to put our kids in the company of good folks, people with character. But first of all, We've got to have it ourselves. Well, that's it for tonight for Josh. He is a man of obedience, a trait, and of character. We're going to look at a third one tomorrow night. Look forward to having you with us. Bye. God bless.